on y'all, boy.
So much stuff on
Let's
this.
go and get to it.
But yeah,
About to make this good old smooth ass.
if I had to do a hypothesis,
Put that in water real quick. I can fucking eat trash. I remember this used to be my favorite thing.
I wish I had fucking Sanders. I get some of that good sand. The Sanders been acting stupid over the past goddamn 2-3 months, man. Sanders is going dumb. Sanders is going dumb. I'm going to need something real heavy. I'm a full-time grinder, a full-time hustler, something, something, something.
I go through the whole process. I'll chart it.
All right.
The whole thing. Then I'll call it out.
What's bad,
So I'll
boy?
show you
Y'all
guys, for example.
might scramble up some eggs. All right, so
Do a lingo
first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna
right here. So look, if you notice,
add the
chart
bananas.
go out first. Then I'll tell them, hey, I have an alert set for when it hits 149. So I'll chart it first. Then I'll set the alert. So right here, I'll set the alert. And then I'll go to the swing trade channel. And then I'll call it out for it. So right here, Duolingo. Boom. I'll let you know. Then I even show you, right? This is my position size. I'm in $10,000 worth. So I show you full transparency of what's going on. I'll chart it first. Signal it. So I'm just showing y'all the whole process. So if I get an Oracle, it's the same way. I chart it first. Then I'll alert it. Then I'll signal it. So you get to see the whole process through and through. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my chat is free. Don't worry about the fee. You will make it back.
Should have had some spice, but I don't. So
Alright, so I think I only
I do have 3 babies this time. So
as far as swing trade. Like right here, this would be a 2-1 reversal when we get out of barrel. Let's just say I was buying puts, right?
Yeah.
So this would be a 2
That's it.
bullish or bearish reversal, right? Just for example. And put a yes if you understand it, by the way. So, we're on the chart, by the way. So this will be our entry point for put. This will be our
Oh shit, what going on, Zip?
for a 2-2 reversal. So what does that mean right here?
I should be tripping on that.
2 bearish reversal entry.
What's happening with you, bro? Little bonus up.
So
I just happened to look down there and see it.
something that helps with price action, if that makes sense. Like with candles, if you don't have a setup, if you don't have a bullish divergence, if you don't have a candlestick pattern, not a candlestick pattern, but a chart pattern, you know, for my swing traders, then you have this too to keep your eye on. So it's just extra, you know, probabilities, adding some higher probabilities to your swing, if that makes sense. All right. So if you understand this, put yes. If you don't, you know, watch this. So anyway, right here we have so this is what I
Now we're gonna add some granola to that.
So you notice
And I don't know, but
so not only do we have bullish divergence on the R side and the MACD,
whole grain oats.
right? But we
Whole
have
grain
one
oats.
inside day, a double inside day, as a matter of fact. Nearly one, yeah, a double inside day. So that means we break.
Got
Our
pumpkin
first target
seed.
will be here. The second target will be this candle. Got lots of room to be a horrible break. 180.7. Okay? Got a lot of room. Got a double inside there. And you guys can see whenever you have 2 candles or a candle that is completely inside the previous day, takes out no size of the previous day, right? So you got double inside there. It breaks the top of that. Then that's a breakout point. Inside bar, breakout. Sometimes it'll retest the breakout. You know what I'm saying? So this bar will break and then it'll retest to stop people out, things like that. So you gotta watch for that. But I'm pretty much watching that. And it has earnings. Not too far away.
Yeah, so we got
March 9th.
fruits.
So,
got the fruits, got your vegetables.
Some good
Fruits, vegetables,
3 to 5 weeks.
nuts,
If it does break
grains. I don't got that much seeds. I gotta put some more seeds in there.
that's Oracle. And then next one would be ANT.
I guess I'll put some of this in there. Got some chia seeds.
Real quick, folks, what pattern is this? Let's see who we watch. What pattern is this?
I feel like that was 2 teaspoons or so. 2 teaspoons or so. Now we just gotta add some liquid to it.
All right, I'm going to tell me what this is. Let's see if you're right first. All right, there they go.
So we're gonna go ahead and get
This first person get it. This person said it too. She said it bull flag. Just gonna show everybody who said it. Bull flag. obviously, I ain't gonna lie to you, I like Gatorade more than Powerade. And Delta, 100% my favorite airline. Because, I'm not gonna, yeah, of course, Emirates is my favorite airline. But, yeah, but that's neither here nor there. Just keeping the channel out. Let me see how many people on. We got a lot of people back in 58, 9 on YouTube, 500. Chat real quick. See what that was. 2 seconds. I mean, I could go to it here, but I don't want to show you guys everything. Right? Alright. It was immediately. I did a viral random topics 5 years ago, like in 2020, when Reels first popped off. Let's go to the 1 week chart, folks. That's one. Alright, you guys are correct. This is a 3 candle. Alright. So boom, we have a 3 candle. Now here's the crazy part. I missed my trade on AMD last week. So AMD had a 3 candle, right? That engulfed and but so you can take the next one. We ended up catching that. I called that was this was but anyway, let's go to the main topic. As you can see, and I'll just show you how an example. breaks here, I can see it going to the target of about 146. If it breaks 133.7-ish, right? So 3 bars and a breakout of 3 bar on the weekly chart, because it's an engulfing technique. So, bullish engulfings are high probability setups anyway. And I've been teaching this for a long time before the scrap. Bullish engulfings on the weekly chart.
Fuck me.
High probability. If you don't need me, I'll just show you this. Pin bars of bullish engulfing on the weekly chart. COVID-19 counts from COVID-19. Why did it bounce? Mentorship. Now, I teach this too. I always go to this example. All right. So this is a mentorship play. Weekly candles. Again, a pin bar. Right? So we got engulfings, another almost an engulfing. Is that technically an engulfing? It is. This is still an engulfing right here. All right. And then we got a pin bar here. See that? So pin bars and engulfings. Look, what else? Engulfing. Notice that the tops are engulfings. So even though it's not a 3, because it didn't take out the other side of it, it's still an engulfing. Because the body of that candle counts. So for the ones who don't get it, like, hey, Eric, so I thought you said it's a 3. So you see how this body and this body is bigger than this body and this body. It takes out. So the engulfing really doesn't matter in the wicks when it comes to engulfing. It's about the body that counts. So yes, engulfings are super, super powerful on the stock market. You can't ignore them. And I can show you so many examples of them working. Another engulfing pattern that dropped the market. There we go. See that? Another bearish engulfing right there. That dropped the market. Another bearish engulfing. See that? That dropped the market. Another bearish engulfing. See that? So this is what back testing is all about. And this is why you geniuses are here. Because you guys are tired of the noise. You guys wanted to learn from a real baller. Alright? So you guys are here. DDOG. What do we have? We have a 3 bar and a form of support. Bullish engulfing gets above this level. We're going to take it. So you guys know what to do. And make sure you guys come in and play drill. It's free. I'll drop the link in the description. I'll put the link in the comments. But again, folks, I want to show you guys something before we dip off. Just real quick, so you guys can see what's going on. So right here, folks, again, this is what I do. So Duolingo, remember I told you, I'll signal it, I'll put it in the watch list, and then I'll put it in the idea. So I made $6,500 from that, and then I made so I don't just see, you can look at the game, we all eat food, we got a big piece of big fry.
Yeah, we all eating right. Yeah. Yeah.
Your financial advisor, if that makes sense. You're paying me to watch the market, give you my high probability plays from my expertise and experience. I made $7,700 on that. All well over the years. Another so that's what we do, folks. Again, I'll chart it for you. First thing I'll do is I'll give you my rationale sometimes. If I didn't chart it already, I'll just put it down there. That's what I do inside of my chat. So make sure you guys tap in. If you guys want to get in, again, my chat is free. Physique is the same art. trade, you came in late, you woke up late, you didn't prepare. Don't try to get into the market and waste your hard-earned money. All right? You work hard, especially if you're doing cash account, you're playing with a profit. You're not playing with a funded account. Yes, we're option traders, right? And honestly, I love trading with my own money, mainly because I don't know. I just don't believe in the system. I'm not here to play pussy. I'm here to get my whole. I want 100%. I just gotta stay disciplined. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I teach. I teach you how to get all your money, stay disciplined. But the discipline is the hardest part, folks. Whenever somebody asks me what is the hardest part of trading, discipline. Because once you're taught the high probability setup, somebody's going to teach you, or somebody's going to teach you all of that. That doesn't mean that it'll hit every time. It's about the discipline and knowing how to play it out. Right?
Get this. Credit Karma is giving you insider info on your credit scores. Many people don't get why their scores change. Credit Karma shows the factors that hurt and help your score, so you can avoid credit fails, like always carrying a balance or closing old accounts, and level up your credit with the right moves, like timing monthly payments, paying more than your minimum, or opening a new account, knowing you're always in the know. That's karma you can count on. Sign in for your latest score now.
So much money with DoorDash. I wanted to earn money in my free time, but I didn't want to go out and get a boring 9 to 5. That's when I found out how much money my friend was making with DoorDash. There are opportunities in over 4,000 cities. Signing up was super easy. And before long, I was already making deliveries. Now, I get to make my own schedule and keep 100% of my tips. Download the DoorDash driver app and get started today.
I see my boy on the strap. They say you sounding like Suge Knight on your last video. I don't know what it means, but shit. I mean, I sound pretty tough. I love it. Oh, my last, yeah, probably, yeah, for sure. You need more clippers? Hell no, thank you. No, thank you, folks. But yeah, folks, make sure you guys tap in, man. Hope to see you guys inside the chat. Hope you guys.
All right, so we got some water and we got some protein. Yeah, we ready to go get some money now. Yeah, bloody.
If you did learn some, I want to see you learn some. All right. Put me if you learn some. I want to see you tapping in and learning something. Also, put an eye if I made you money. Put a me if you learn something. Put an eye if I made you money. And I'm gonna get y'all out of here. Shots to everybody who joined in and tapped in. Shots to 800 people on Twitter. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to the 700 people. All right, here we go, folks. Me. All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Yo, yo, yo. Here we go. Go and grab my beverages. I'll be right back. Close enough.
US dollar taking a little far from these interesting remarks. In this episode, we want to go over what does Wall Street think about it, exactly what the wealthy do, and what they invest in, the type of assets they invest in, and you're going to have a clear understanding of how the market reacts to this overall. Okay, so leave your like, comments, give this video to 2,000 likes, and we keep trucking, okay, for you guys. And we want to talk about it right now, folks. Let's get right into it. Now let's go see what Trump said. Mr. President, can you crack down on the dollar is flying too much? No, I think it's great. Now look at the business we're doing. Notice doing great. No, Mr. President. So of course, Trump wants to say goodbye. Right? Top rating dollar to push rate lower and boost U.S. exports. Okay, so we're gonna do some talking about it, some talking points, some flashcards on this. All right, now I want to talk to you guys about it. Let's get into it. So, what do people mean when they say the U.S. dollar is collapsing? All right, it does not mean that the USD goes to zero overnight. It usually means loss of purchasing power, loss of global dominance, long-term devaluation through inflation. Okay, every global reserve currency eventually weakens. All right, so if you know the history, you know that gold in 1971 has not became the standard, and the U.S. dollar has been pretty much the dominant currency for a minute, if you guys don't know that. All right, money printed in debt, the core problem. U.S. debt is over 34 trillion, right? Government runs on deficit spending, more debt, more money creation, weaker currency compared to USD today versus 1971 end of the gold standard. Okay, so remember, it was a standard built on gold, which means gold was the powerful reserve currency for a long time, meaning the dollar was backed by gold. Now it's just backed by, the United States. You get what I'm saying? So inflation is a hidden tax. Inflation quietly reduces buying power, savings accounts, lost value, even if balances go up. Middle class is hit the hardest, okay? CPI versus real inflation, housing, food. All right, so consumer price index, pretty much the inflation. The percentages of what things cost, the value of goods will go up, all right, as a dollar weakens, okay? The world is slowly de-dollarizing. Countries trading oil and goods outside the USD. BRICS, all right? So that's the Brazil, Russia, I think India, China, or something like that, right? It's basically people are trying to use other currencies and get away from the US dollar, pretty much what they trade with, what they used to trade with. Because for a long time, people would trade with the US dollar, even if they're not of the United States. Central banks buying gold instead of treasuries, USD still dominant, but cracks are forming, all right? So, again, even though things are happening, we're still in good shape. All right, folks? Let's go to the second point. Well, the fifth point, really. Interest rate, short-term strength, long-term pain, and high rates equals temporary strong dollar. But interest on debt explodes. Government forces to refinance at higher costs, eventually pressure to cut rates and weaker USD. All right? So it's always just going to be an up and down thing. You get what I'm saying? There's positives and negatives to the rates, being low. Because you get what I'm saying? Like when the rates are low, real estate is, you're going to see people buy a little bit more assets like real estate. When the rates are high, you get what I'm saying? Like you're going to see pretty much a little bit more panic. You're going to see prices of things go up a little bit. And, that's when the wealthy pretty much make the most money because they are the ones who can afford the most things. You get what I'm saying? That's why I said the middle class will catch it the hardest. You feel me? All right, what happens if the dollar weakens further? Imports get more expensive. Cost of living rises. Stocks and assets inflate in price. Wage growth lags behind inflation. So a little bit of what I just mentioned. Okay, so this is what happens when the dollar weakens. Import gets more expensive. All of that, right? And then what smart money does during dollar weakness. Okay, so this is what smart money does. They buy real assets, businesses with pricing power, stocks over cash, multiple income streams. Okay, so basically they're buying assets. They're buying real estate and commodities. And as you guys know, gold is pretty much going crazy right now. All right, silver and gold is going crazy. Why? Because as the dollar weakens, people are placing their money in different assets. I'm actually surprised Bitcoin isn't really doing this thing, but people are turning to silver and gold because, as you can see, other countries and other places are backing their dollar by gold, and gold is rising back to a standard. All right, so gold is a physical, it's been like that for a while. You get what I'm saying? It's been like that for thousands of years, where gold has always been the currency that backed most nations. Okay, so you got oil, you got gold, and then you got the pretty much the value of a dollar. You feel me? Now, what exactly does this do for the U.S. market? Markets are pricing in everything, all right? So I'll kind of go over a spreadsheet real quick, and we'll kind of talk over each point, okay? Now, again, markets are pricing in the thing. So Wall Street is not reacting with fear, but with strategic repositioning, okay? So that's what they're doing. They're not reacting with fear. Stocks can rise even if the dollar falls. Major stock indexes have continued to perform well despite dollar weakness, okay? Safe havens are quietly gaining attention. So as we just said, gold has moved higher as investors hedge against currency risk. So again, whenever you see the market or a lot of uncertainty inside the market, people turn to physical assets and commodities. And remember, gold and silver is a commodity, okay? Hedging and not fleeing. Institutional investors are using options and diversification strategies to hedge the dollar exposure, okay? Federal Reserve policy is the key variable. Wall Street is closely watching the Fed Reserve. A steady or accommodative stance suggests tolerance for some dollar depreciation, which markets interpret carefully, okay? So that's pretty much what's going on. So like I just showed you guys, as you can see, most of the moves are priced in. People hedge with physical commodities, all right? And again, Trump himself honestly is banking on, a lot of things. You gotta think. We're invading Venezuela, about to invade Greenland. So at the end of the day, if you really pay attention to what's really going on, it's really about imperialism and who can have the strongest world currency and who can have the upper hand on trades. All right, and you get what I'm saying. And basically, Trump is playing aggressive. You get what I'm saying? He's using a tariff play because he understands that our buying power in the United States is strong, if that makes sense. So he's going to use, okay, I'm going to use tariffs against you, pretty much tax the goods that, you get what I'm saying, that you buy from us. You know what I mean? So, and that we buy from you, everything, like, it goes on both ends. They pretty much playing this threatening war game. Like I told you guys, the world is allies, but not really, if that makes sense. At the end of the day, we have a good trade relationship with China, but at the end of the day, imperialism is still the goal for the United States. And we're at a time period which is crazy because we haven't had anything like this since, honestly, World War II in the 1940s and all of that, right? Where, the world is pretty much aggressively, you got empires aggressively fighting for currency dominance, land dominance, military dominance. You get what I'm saying? That's what Greenland is for. It's really about military more than it is about commodities and assets. It's about, controlling an environment. Trump does not want Russia or China to be too close to the United States, even though Alaska is right there, right? So, make sure you guys tap in. I hope this was helpful for some of you guys. I tried to break it down, as Barney style as I can and use words that you guys kind of understand when I'm breaking it all down. But let me know what y'all think about everything and let me know if this was helpful. But yes, at the end of the day, at least we have a president who's aware of, keeping the economy afloat. And honestly, that probably is the one benefit I can say Trump has of being in office at the current moment.
If you got seriously ill tomorrow and couldn't work, how long could you keep paying your mortgage? There's a type of life insurance designed specifically for this scenario that most homeowners don't know exists. It's called mortgage protection life insurance with living benefits, and it's designed specifically for homeowners. Unlike regular life insurance, which only pays when you die, this policy has two key components. It pays cash while you're still alive if you become seriously ill or disabled, and it pays off your mortgage if you pass away. The best part? This protection is surprisingly affordable and can be set up in under 24 hours with no physical medical exam required.
Shut up, lady. I don't know what you're talking about.
You'll never run out of things to buy because America is great at making us consumers, trap buyers. Americans will get $4,000 in tax refunds this year, and we see that they're talking about that, y'all, but guess
Shut. Elevator. Happy New Year to you. Oh shit. Yeah, man. You too. What's up? What's up? Ah shit. You know, check that out, dude. What's up, dude? Ooh, ooh, shit, ooh. What's happening? What you doing? Chilling? Where you from, Elevator? Where you from? You from up north? Fuck me. Woo! Yeah. Elevator enthusiast. I know that's right. I got a song for you. Google elevators. It's by Outkast. Google that. That's a good little elevator song for you.
Hmm.
They need proper air in the tire.
Damn right. Yeah, that shit's not gonna be right as a bush for some. Like, nah. I need to get on the ball. Mm. Mm. Fuck me. Mm. Mm. Oh yeah, man. Shit, you ain't been an hour yet? Fuck. Think. Got an idea. Gangster Fever. Gangster Fever, everyone.
The Big New Yorker for only $10. Don't forget to pizza before the
Back in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Shaq, we go at live sometimes. So now you come. Then I come up and say, my phone switch. Oh, shit, that's good. Like, I'm fucking leave back in. He said, how long you be? It's 9 o'clock. I said, I'm gonna be here till they close. I'm saying. I said, no, it's the police in the parking lot. I get the whole ass. I all that. You won't call me at damn 12 something. Yeah, I'm already high. You late, right? I'm talking somebody else. I teach stuff like that. I didn't know next time. Tap will be on stuff. Like right now, everything's going down. And what that means is like this is that again. Shit. And all of these was $10 that were Trump done run the votes and all this value that Trump. So now that a bunch of shit that's worth 50 cents. They used to be worth $10. Now they worth 50 cents. Buy as many of them as you can. Come out here, because they go, no, because they gonna be back in 10. Yeah. That's how you shit. That word was like burgers and lettuce, let everything down like that. And that's how you like that. Right now, it's one shit, it's 12%. It's space though. The only competition is SpaceX. That's the launch. Tesla. One shit. The believe it. So to add up some fire, that's what I think. It's like, ooh, look me up. I don't got a jar. Y'all have a good one. All right. Scope gang. Scope got all that scope. There's no school I'm doing, Brian. I'm trying to school, so I'm trying to make some change, man. Trying to make a little change. Trying to make a little change, Scope. Natalie, what you doing right now, Natalie? What's up, you? All right. Natalie. What's that, boss? Hey, tell me about that shirt, man. Tell me about that shirt, man. Sorry. Yeah. That's you? Oh, that's the name of the that's the name of the restaurant. No, that's the name of the guy with the shirt. It's the story. Okay. I ain't never heard. It's a homeless guy. Yeah. That I went. Okay. Yeah, he told me never seen that before.
Yeah, it's a guy, a homeless guy.
I like to push our shit.
Yeah. I mean, story, man.
Yeah.
Finding a roof, he ain't there.
So why I gotta catch somebody? I gotta be on with a back home and just catch them out there.
Yes.
I ain't selling shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
Where shirt
Right now, homeless. Homeless white boy from the grass.
what the hell they doing down here selling shirts?
Homeless.
Just blaze. Open. Killer. All the girls see them. Look at this. It's cold outside. It's cold outside.
scary than the cloud. Yeah, that coin. Oh, really, bitch? Really? That what we doing? Damn, Miss Trunchbull. I didn't know he was a real person. That's crazy. Oh, well. You live and you learn, I suppose. That's what's up. Alright, that was 50. At 100. 100.
Looking for tax help? Now there are TurboTax experts right in your neighborhood. They get to know your
Every
unique
day?
situation and get you every dollar you deserve.
I'll say 6 days at
So
least.
hand off your taxes
I might
to
wind up
local
taking a
TurboTax
Saturday off
expert
or
today.
taking a Sunday off, or I just had woke up on the wrong side of the day, so I just didn't work out that particular day. But yeah, basically every day.
You hired me because I noticed things that you miss. Bingo.
It's me every day. Alright, so let's get 100 in real quick this time. And try to get in another 100. Try to get another 100. It's probably gonna be like 4 more sets. Eat that out real quick, man. No? And where you from? Where you chiming in from? Hey, from Holland. Holland in the house. Where? What you was working on today? What you worked on today? Cause I ain't gonna lie. I got an impressive physique in certain areas. In certain areas, I don't like people that I look at all of. Like my chest look flat. I don't I don't like that flat look on my chest. That shit look horrible. I don't like that. The back of my shoulder, right back up in here. I don't like the way that look. That shit looks horrible. My trap used to be bigger. I stopped working on the trap, but I get my trap back now. Oh, you did arms today. Okay, okay. Curls. You work what all parts of the arm you work? What all parts of the arm you work? You hit them shoulders too. You know you gotta get the try and the buy. The try and the buy. The tries and the buys. Then you got the shoulders. I used to train traps and shoulders on the same buys and tries. Like. You're a female, so you don't really necessarily gotta work your forearms or whatever, but depending on your age, yeah, just grab that bar. I don't know if you use a dumbbell or barbell, or just hang a bunch off the end of the bar. Hang a bunch off the end of the whatever the fuck you hanging on, and then just weight like that right there. That weight gonna pull your shit all the way down. You pull that weight all the way up and back. You squeezing that shit. Squeezing that shit. And flip the shit over. That weight gonna bring your shit all the way down. Bring that shit all the way back. Like you squeezing that shit right there too. And it sound like you ran on a motorcycle. Flip that bus back over. You don't really got. I don't think you gotta really do that shit if you're female, you know. Overhead shoulder press, yeah. And like them too. And then you got them skull crushers. Like put a hand right there. Put a hand right there. And like I put in the sword with the wide screw. Put up what's up. Matter of fact, if you making me do extra shit, I go above and beyond for the crowd. Yeah. That was supposed to happen. I'll fix that shit when I come back later on. And meanwhile, guess you could say got a baton on. Oh shit. Then put this down if I break some shit. Hey, tell me what you think of this right shot, Gene. What you think of it? You fucking with that? You see a flat chest is old school. I don't want no flat chest. I don't want no flat chest. I just found out the other day I got a flat ass. All my life. I've been teasing girls all my life, especially you white girls. Oh man, I used to hold it on you, but you white bitches, oh, I used to hold it on. Teasing the fuck out y'all about y'all not having no ass. And then one day, I was just walking past, minding my business, and I walked past a mirror, and the mirror was like, I look over and I said, what? He said, ew, what the fuck is that? I said, what? And I looked, it was my ass. I said, it was fucking horrible. Like my ass blends in with but the back of my legs, like, looks fucking horrible. It looks like what you would imagine an old person's ass would look like when they're naked. Yeah, yeah, I got a nursing home ass, man. That's fucking crazy. I got a nursing home ass, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I really be putting them gal through it, so so I gotta tighten up, man. So yeah, you gonna see leg day twice a week sometime, you know. It ain't even sad. It's just it's nothing there. It's just it's it's sad. It's sad. And to say I get on fucking social media and talk about this shit publicly, I deserve a pat on the back. Like, that's brave of me. But shit, that shit look fucking horrible though. But I'm gonna get it right. I put that stool right there. Put that leg up there. Wow. Getting that thing right. So when y'all see me in 3 to 4 months. 3 to 4 months. I'm wearing shorts. Yeah, all my shorts gonna be right there. Yeah, all my shorts gonna be right there. Coming through. Flexing on motherfuckers. Like, yeah, you see it? I'm gonna thick legs. But I can't do that shit right now. Not gonna talk shit. Just shut the fuck up. Shout out to all the little bitty bitches out there. Cheers. Nobody loves you. I love you. Besides, big booty overrated anyway. Little booties is the shit. All the low bony bitches. All the low bony bitches. The bony bitches. Alright, how much was that? What we at? I got another what, 25, another 50? So you got an 80s booty? I can only imagine what that like. I think the fattest ass would have to be a 2010 ass. Yeah. 2010 ass. That's when I feel like that's when asses were at the height of their popularity. And it was so important that bitches was dying to get an ass. Like I need an ass. Like I'm a social media, I'm a public influencer. Like I can't go to war with this ass. I need a bigger ass. Well, we don't have the proper materials to make your ass bigger right now, man. Fuck that. I don't care. Put something in there. Grab that can of Fix a Flat. Ma'am, are you sure? I don't give a fuck. Stick that Fix a Flat in my ass and make me fat again. Stick that Fix a Flat in their ass and their ass blow up. And they're happy for a week. And then it dies. And then they like, yeah. So I think Dr. Miami scared a lot of bitches off from putting shit in their ass. Let me rephrase it. Because you still got some bitches that put shit in their ass, but they keep it on the low. They like down low men. It's a secret. A secret society. But yeah. Dr. Miami turned off a lot of them girls from getting ass implants. I think that took place in 2010s, teenage years. By the time we get to 2020, I must have already like, no, you ain't about. I'ma just go to the gym. I'ma work out. Some of them work out. Some of them go in there just to take pictures. Find thirsty dudes. It ain't too hard. Like I understand that you probably get over on or you probably wouldn't be able to get over on a gay dude because he ain't in for that. You know what I'm saying? He like the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But as a straight man, when you in the gym, yeah, we focus, we kind of work out. But bitch, why you gotta walk around past me with them little ass shorts on? You know you got a fat ass. Like, come on, bro. Like, then when I say something to you, now you gonna tell me, oh, I just came to work out. I came to work out too, but you distracting me. They should have a dress code. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Ozempic. Right. Ozempic. Yeah. So. Drugs. Speaking of Ozempic, Speaking of Ozempic, let me show y'all this. It wouldn't be right if I didn't mention a stock or two on the stock market show. You invested in the stock market, Gene? You from Holland? I know y'all got different. Y'all got a different stock market over there. They push that shit over there. Check this out, man. Hold on. Well, that's Eli Lilly. Hold on. Y'all can't read backwards anyway. Eli Lilly makes the drugs and shit. So, yeah. Well, what you waiting for? You still got like another hour and 13 minutes left in the day. What you waiting on? What you waiting on, Gene? You waiting on a nice bro. No. My music loud? My music might be loud. You going off on the rail on me now. Sound like Prince on one. I said, what are you waiting for to invest? You got $20 to lose. Yes, you do. You have $20 to lose. You got $20 to lose. Nah, just playing. Don't look at it like that. People get scared of the stock market because they don't know the difference between trading and investing. Yeah. And if I was trying to get you to get your money to invest in a trade, that would have been a good response. But this is like saving on steroids. Yeah, it's like saving on steroids. When you save at your home, you get no interest. Whatever you got in there is the same shit you got in there when you come back. And the damn thing gonna change. Saving in a bank, they gonna give you 0.01% at the end of the year, which is basically you got $1,000 in there. They put $1 on top of that. Bloop. $10 on top of that. Bloop. My bank is offering 10 euros lay-in. Girl, I don't know what that means. Yeah. That's above my pay grade right there. Like, I know what a euro is, but I don't know what a lay-in is. So, if that's a good thing, 2 thumbs up. That's a good thing. But nah, I don't know what the hell that means. But I was gonna say, for the other people that do put their money in the bank and they getting that 0.01% interest, yeah. Take half of the money that you got in the bank. Well, I'll say this right here. If you have been saving for a long time, then you probably got a couple grand in the bank. If you just put money in there often, then you probably got about $1,000 in the bank. Take half of that, or take a fourth of that, or take some of that and put it in this bank account I'm telling you about, the stock market. I tell you what a motherfucker at, and just sit it right there. Don't touch it, just sit it right there. And watch what that money do in a year's time. Watch what that money do before Christmas, and watch what it do in the bank before Christmas. And look at the difference. And I promise you, by Christmas time, you're gonna empty out your bank account and put all that money inside the stock market. You know? Alright, so that's a tough question. Unfortunately, that's also a popular question. And how I would answer that is the same way all around the board. Percentages. I can get to 30%. Yeah. That's what I specialize in. Teaching people how to add 30% to their money. You aim for 30%. That's the goal. You try to aim for 30%. But if you miss the mark, you know, you get 25, 26, 27. That's still fucking good. What's 30% of $10,000? I don't know if you're an active saver, but what's 30% of $10,000? And you got 30 seconds. Right. So, when have you ever had $10,000 in the bank, $20,000 in the bank, $100,000 in the bank, and you got $3,000 extra at the end of the year? So that means if they're not giving you $3,000 extra on top of $100,000, and you can get $3,000 off of $10,000, that lets you know right there what the better bank account is. I just figured this shit out. Like, I wish I knew this shit at 19, 20, but I didn't. I was raised to take a percentage of my check and put it in the bank. That's how I was raised. Take a percentage of your check, put it in the bank. And not knowing anything about the bank, coming out of school and shit like that, when you do that, you see your money going up, and you're like, oh shit, look at that, that's cool. But if you have never been taught anything about interest, you don't know you missing out on nothing. You don't know you missing out. But yeah, you missing out. Now I know I missing out. Well, I was missing out. So no fucking no no bank for me. Unless I'm using it to fund something else. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. Where we at now? Alright. So, Gene, I about to slab out, Gene. And I'm probably come back in like an hour or two. I'll be back at probably about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. But it rush. I'll be at the liquor store then. We getting drunk tonight. Y'all pull out and y'all pull up on me at the liquor store. Don't ask me where it's at. All the information is in the content. Look in the content. Yeah, if you can tap it in, you know where the liquor store at. Pull up on me. The ball on me. First ball on me. First ball on me. Pull up on your dog. Genie. All right, y'all be good. I out.